5 hours.
Let it go.
Welcome back to Watch With Us, House of the Dragon Season 2. We are on Episode 3.
Do you know what it's called?
No.
I don't know what it's called either, but last episode we had some wild stuff going on. Kristen Cole pulled some fuck shit and sent Eric over to kill Rhaenyra, but White Worm, after being kind of pardoned by Rhaenyra, caught him coming in and was able to warn other Eric. In time, they fought to the death. Good Eric, I shouldn't call him Good Eric, Rhaenyra Eric killed his brother and then killed himself out of shame. As well, Kristen Cole was named new Hand to the King, and Otto was usurped.
He popped off.
He did really finally pop off. We gained a lot of respect for that man after he called his grandson an idiot.
Yeah. Did you know people made, like, TikTok edits of that?
Really?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
great, though.
Yeah.
He called him so many things. I love that he called him feckless.
Oh, right. That one went hard. Feckless.
Feckless.
Yeah.
What else happened last episode? All the rat catchers were hung. That's what Otto was really upset about.
Yeah, like, you just killed these people, and they have families. Like, this is gonna have consequences.
Yes, and then we also had a funeral for Jaehaerys, and Helena struggled to handle the sort of pressure because of, you know, the crowd surrounding her, and also just the fact that she's lost one of her children. It's a lot compounding, so you can't really blame her. And I think that was pretty much everything. Oh, and Kristen Cole and Alicent are still fucking.
I was just gonna say that. They're back to it, which is such a surprise because
I'm
they
so
said...
shocked.
They said...
No,
like,
not
this
again.
can't happen again.
Yeah.
So I really thought it wouldn't.
Well, they said that
And
after
then
the first
right,
time
that was still,
in the
that was
first,
just the first
episode.
Right, and then afterwards, after someone got killed because they were fucking, then they were like, okay, we really can't be doing this. And then at the end of the episode, Kristen Cole's just like, hey...
How many times are they gonna break up at the beginning of the episode only to fuck again at the end?
Right? I like this. Season 2 has gotten really funny for some reason. Has anyone noticed that?
We are laughing at Kristen Cole's situation.
Or just like Blood and Cheese trying to determine like which is the son.
Yeah, that was
And
slapstick.
they're like, wait, but what if she's lying?
Yeah, that was the best part, is they had like a 15-minute deliberation, and then she pointed, and then they were like, no, wait, she's trying to protect the heir. And I was like, and...
Oh, man.
We've started over.
Yeah.
But a really great episode last time. I'm sad to see the Erics go. If you want to support us further, go to patreon.com/positivity. That's POSITVTY. There you get all this content before YouTube gets it. You get the unedited video essays and the full reactions. So you get more content than YouTube's getting. And you get to choose whatever you want to see on the channel. So it's a great way to support us, but also get a lot more content for yourself. And the more you support us, the more we can grow this channel and make it look more professional, and I don't know, maybe get a green screen that says whiteboard behind us.
What a polished Patreon.
Yeah, and this was a good intro overall.
Yeah.
Let me make sure we're recording, because I feel like it's
right.
impossible for us to do this.
You can get that thing up.
Well enough for killing Blackwoods.
Who? He's like, oh shit, I gotta kill some Blackwoods.
Put the boundary stones back.
The Assize at River.
Fuck the Assize. And fuck you.
Okay.
This is our land.
Fuck you, Blackwoods.
I don't even know
I
the
know
details.
nothing about this
Yeah.
conflict.
I'm on their
It's
side.
Bracken land.
Oh shit, you're about to get beat up or stabbed.
Babe killer.
What did you say?
Your false Queen Rhaenyra is a kinslayer.
Your uncle declared for Aegon, did he? Aegon Targaryen is no true king.
Facts.
Just as you are no true knight.
Oh shit, you insulted his honor.
Both raven,
Craven.
little god.
Shit.
You wouldn't dare.
I feel like he's gonna...
That is the dumbest move. Oh, he
Yikes.
died.
Yeah. Okay, Bracken and Blackwoods.
I guess they're... yeah. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Hotter blood has prevailed, I think. The young men have taken a
Damn,
bit
she's
of
like
their
tapped
teeth
in.
to punish.
She knows exactly.
This
what's
is
going on.
not Otto's work.
Yeah.
Soon they will not even remember what it was that began the war in the first place.
Yeah, it's getting papered over by so much, like, just tragedy.
Oh, yeah.
Or was it when the child was beheaded? Or when Aemond killed Luke?
She's bitten, dude.
There may be another way.
How?
Alicent Hightower.
Tell me they're gonna meet.
What she did is not her, but the men around her who seek bloodshed.
She permitted it.
As you permitted the murder of a little boy in his bed.
No, she didn't. Well, yeah. Well, no. Her point is that it's like the men are. It's the same situation for you. Like, hey, the men around you.
Alicent is in King's Landing. Her son sits my throne. There
Grow
is
up.
nothing more to be said.
You're well, Lord Hand.
He is freaking out.
Yeah.
Is he gonna like? What is?
He's gonna have a fucking breakdown, dude.
His hands. What happened to the pin? Otto threw it on the ground, and they were just like, "Fuck it." Is he late?
Forgive my lateness.
Important business, no doubt.
Yeah, freaking out.
You've
in a
appointed
fucking
new knights
dark
to the
wall.
King's Guard.
Yeah, he was just staring.
The last one needlessly, some might say.
Oh. The last one
Sir Eric was
needlessly.
awarded the great duty of ending Rhaenyra's challenge. He failed to discharge it.
He failed because the scheme was rash.
Perhaps, Your Grace, but we cannot all hide in our castles waiting for war to come to us.
As now it surely will.
House Bracken took it upon themselves to attack the Blackwoods, who declared for the Pretender. Lord Samuel Blackwood himself is slain.
Good. First blood in our name.
Both sides took heavy
Yeah.
losses. I'm not entirely certain we can declare this a victory.
I was not believed at first.
You saved my life.
What is the life of a queen worth these days?
You wish to be rewarded.
As I would think you would wish to reward me.
Right?
What price would you set?
It's more not wish.
place,
It's like
the
expect.
court.
Whoa.
Okay.
You said your earnest desire was to flee Westeros.
And you let me go?
Okay, just say yes because
One
this is the
turn for
greatest
another
development
then.
of all time.
Right.
I know the workings of the Red Keep.
Yeah, she's a good person to have. Yeah.
I'll admit that my cook's peas aren't exactly the stuff of legend, but poison.
Well, it's an easy way to kill a dragon rider.
If you've not yet surmised, you are welcome here.
And what of your lord, Larys Strong? He who sits at the false court of Aegon.
Larys Clubfoot is no lord of mine.
Oh, jeez, we're getting ableist now?
What then brings you to our corner of the Riverlands?
Harrenhal is the largest castle in the Seven Kingdoms. Or perhaps that has escaped your attention.
Well, it is also, not to be argumentative, in something of a state of disrepair, since your forebear
Ships it like leaking.
Well, that is precisely why we must bring it into a state of repair.
Okay.
That's the coin, my prince.
Oh.
Your Grace. To what possible end?
There are 40,000 swords in the Riverlands, the largest undeclared host in the realm. Only Harrenhal is of a size enough to garrison them.
Your Grace, you have witnessed firsthand just how vulnerable you are. Prince Daemon is abroad, and Aegon's factions are enraged at the death of his son. You have never been so exposed.
Perhaps it is time for you to think about secreting yourself somewhere safe, while we remain here as a source of distraction.
Yeah, let us be in
To
charge.
conduct the war in my absence.
It would merely be a precaution.
It would be treason. You are fortunate you took it no further.
For real, like what?
Well, let's just burn everyone already, guys.
This council would do well to remember that their queen wears the crown of my grandsire, Jaehaerys the Conciliator. A prudent ruler, the wisest of Targaryen kings whose reign outlasted every other. Even Aegon the Conqueror's.
Yep.
That's fucking right. Oh my god, I love her.
They're like, war, war, war!
They're all men.
For real, they would not be telling her, like, to go somewhere safe if she was not
if she was a man, yeah, absolutely. And they're trying to absolutely take her power away from her, too.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
They're like, well, we ran the war. Why should we let you be in charge now?
Aw, these two are so cute.
Yeah.
They're too cute, though. One of them is going to die, and I'm gonna be so mad about it.
Right.
Who was your grandsire? They call him the Conciliator.
What? Here's her girl.
Is he a bastard?
He's full of shit.
All hail the king! All hail the king! Drinks for all!
This guy.
At the pleasure of the crown!
That laugh!
My name is Sylvie or Celsi or something like that.
Amen the fears!
I had a feeling, yeah.
You have come so far.
You see, I do not exaggerate. Such is the madam's prowess that even now my brother will not sample another. Hard luck for your spider. As you can see, she's now very much occupied.
Oh god, he really doesn't like being laughed at.
Your squire is welcome to her. One whore is as good as another.
Okay. I think you left your clothes in there.
He wants his dick out. God.
Yeah.
Aegon, your brother is going to kill you one day, and you literally think of him as a dog. Like, he is a moron.
We're exposed.
What? Yeah, you're out in the field.
Cole?
Get to the trees!
She's like, oh shit. Oh no!
My god.
That's terrifying! Shoot the fire! She's like, damn it! She's a good rider, though.
Yeah. Doesn't want to start a forest fire. Good idea.
Always coming and going, aren't you? And I have to clean up afterwards.
Millie Alcock is back.
You will die in this place.
Who are you?
Okay.
I think that might be foreshadowing. I think he might die in that place.
What could this mean, you guys?
She is the Queen Dowager. She goes nowhere without many eyes watching her. Unless...
Where? Where does she go when she's alone? Bathing now. She chooses to do that alone. Where does she light those candles?
I don't know. Some sept, maybe?
She's usually alone there.
Maybe.
Looking like, she is like a religious figure. Not alluring to the eyes of men.
Yeah, she's a septa.
A septa, thank you. I was trying to get you to say it for me, but I didn't even know how to describe it.
forget what this place was called.
One of the Septas walks up and is like, "Hey, Girlina."
Isn't this the same place that Cersei blew up?
Is it
6?
the Sept?
If I could cry out, your knights would find me. I would be taken or slain. But not before I killed you. And then what?
War, probably.
I've begun badly.
I've begun badly. This is hilarious.
Yeah, they're just girlfriends.
It's like, they're not before I kill you.
So you've come to surrender then?
No!
I have come to see if we may uncover some path towards peace. My dragons are restless, they smell battle. But if you and I may come to terms...
There are no terms now.
Have you now stooped so low that you will countenance the suffering and death of thousands in order that your feckless son...
Your father changed his mind.
And so your father's proclaimed to the realm. I saw the king that night. Mere hours before I left him, he had affirmed my right to the throne. A right he upheld steadfastly every day of his life after my mother died.
Yeah, you only heard him say Aegon once when he was, like, delirious.
You will maintain that his mind was changed in an instant. I will. What did he say at the end? Did he speak my name?
But he spoke Aegon's name. He said he was the prince that was promised to unite the realm.
He can't be.
I desire peace as you do, but to preserve...
Did my father use those words? The prince that was promised. He spoke to you of the Song of Ice and Fire. It's a story he once told. About Aegon the Conqueror.
She's like, oh my god, did I really just do this all?
The Conqueror.
You couldn't have said Aegon the Conqueror, Viserys? I hope that is what she's realizing. I feel like it might be. Yeah.
There's been no mistake. Please. You can prevent this, Alicent. A terrible war is looming. And even victory may be so bloody as to be counted a loss. Do not let your pride blind you.
There's been no mistake. My father has gone from court. God is on the march, Aemon. You know what Aemon is?
Damn.
It's too late, Rhaenyra.
Alicent.
I think she is right. There's not much that she herself can do to stop this. It is far too late. But I do think Alicent did realize, like, oh my god, I could have been mistaken. Like, it could have just been a story about Aegon the Conqueror.
Yeah.
Because the way she was like, the Conqueror. She was like, I fucking forgot about that. Alright, the piece did not work. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really expect it to. But I am glad that they were able to talk and, like, not really reconcile, but, like, somewhat explain why they were doing this. Like, Rhaenyra finally understands why Alicent was so steadfast to put Aegon on the throne. She really thought she heard Viserys say that her son was meant to be on the throne, the prince that was promised.
Yeah.
Just never told her about that. And she thought it was, a plan this whole time. But now, one, Rhaenyra understands that Alicent never really meant for any of this to happen. And two, Alicent understands that Viserys probably did want Rhaenyra on the throne. But I think at the end of the day, at this point,
cat's out of the bag.
Cat's out of the bag, and she has to stay with her children. What would she be able to do? Like, come out publicly for Rhaenyra? How would that work?
Exactly.
Like, she might just be hanged. Especially by her psycho son.
Yeah.
But really good episode. Obviously, I think people are right. It was, a little bit slower than the previous ones, but I think it actually went by pretty fast.
Yeah. The audience is like the people in Rhaenyra's council who want war to happen.
Right? They're like, why don't you just go kill her right now?
And Rhaenyra is, I feel, so right to bide her time, because if she were to start a fight, if they couldn't finish it like that, it'd be Jover. They have no one to defend themselves. There's no army.
And not just a fight, like a dragon fight specifically.
Exactly.
That was the thing they were talking about. She's like, I will maybe send an army out there. And once we have one, because we don't right now, to start a dragon war and to say like, oh, we don't need our dragons guarding them, that gives them incentive to be like, oh, so we don't either.
Yeah.
And send theirs out. And if it's just a full-on dragon war, everyone's dragons are just gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
And then what do we have left?
More than just the dragons will die.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true as well. Vhagar can fucking take out 30 tiny little dragons, so he's so big.
He is a formidable foe. Rhaenyra's side does have the numbers, but they have the size.
The size. Just with Vhagar, though.
Right.
It's literally just Vhagar. Like, I don't even remember what Sunfire looks like.
Right. Yeah, me either.
Does Helena have a dragon? Anyway, that was an interesting episode. I'm excited to see where we go next.
Yeah.
If you want to support us further, go to patreon.com/positivity. That's POSITVTY. There you get all of this content early, and you get a bunch of extra content, too, that I explained earlier in the video, so you know what I'm talking about already. So go there to support us, and join us for the next time, where we will probably be watching a very intense episode. I have a feeling shit's about to come to head, especially with how calm this one was, relatively. We had a dragon chasing an army across a field, and people called this episode boring.
It was like 5 guys.
Yeah. 5 guys? I could go for some of that.
Are you hungry?